Hey Pisces, how's it going? Welcome back to As Above, So Below Healing Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisces. So Pisces, meditating on our energies, I was hearing divine redirection. And as we know, this year is going to be a lot of transitions, a lot of moving and melding, mutability. That's what we're best at, right? But this feels like an energetic and spiritual merge that's going to be happening for us. And we have Neptune moving out of Pisces in January 26th of this month, which is going to be a huge relief. And then we have Saturn moving out of our sign in February. So we are really going to be feeling a big sigh of relief coming at the beginning of this year. And it's like allowing us to take a huge deep breath in and release a lot of the weight, because we have been going through a lot of really big transformative healing cycles, even when it's uncomfortable. So, which has been a huge blessing, but it has been heavy. So I'm excited for this relief. I want to give a huge shout out to those people in the comments. So Misty Lane, R3W, Danica Devo Rarose, sorry if I butchered that, Talia Harper 7657, Fernando Zeldin, Lorna, and Apocalypse 5 Rising. Thank you guys so much for your comments and your feedback. It has really been helping me to grow and to know that it is resonating for you guys. So thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you know. So, all right, Pisces, we're gonna get into it. Let's see what's going on here. And if you are interested in a personal reading, the link for it is in the description box below. I would love to connect with you guys on deeper levels. So here we go. Spirit, what's going on for Pisces? What is happening with my whole team? Okay, we have nature spirits. We have home. And we have death. Okay, so I'm feeling like a lot of you are going to be really moving into being more connected and grounded with nature. Perhaps you are moving homes to be more in an area that has more access to nature, that you can feel more grounded. Maybe some of you are moving out of the city, but there's a really big emphasis on like allowing yourself to merge with nature and to become more grounded and rooted. So, and that's going to be a really great relief when Neptune moves out of Pisces, because we're going to be feeling more grounded. We're going to be feeling like we can make more grounded decisions and actions to be confident in where we stand in our choices. Because I think a lot of Pisceans are going through huge shiftings and where they have to perhaps do things that are uncomfortable for other people, but it's going to help you in the long run. So yeah, we have the Devil and we have the Fiddle Leaf Fig. This is the Audacity deck. I love this deck. So this is releasing the things that aren't working, releasing the things that you have tried over and over and over again to give life to water, to nurture, but you're not seeing it give fruit. You're not seeing life from it. And Pisces, this is a time where it's time to let it go. Let it go with grace and know that you have done everything that you can to give love and to nurture this. But now it's time to move on. Move on to something that will help nourish and water you for the foreseeable future, because you are evolving into a more aligned and divine version of yourself. Yeah, you have temptation too. There's a lot of devil energy on the table right now. So I think that you're going to be moving through a lot of energies that are going to be asked to be released and also to be looked at. So if there's any sort of attachments here that are asking to be released, there's a big lesson in shedding and letting go, and grief also comes with that. So if it is, you know, if you are moving, perhaps you're moving from a place where you feel comforted, you feel like secure and safe, but that could also be holding you back. That could be holding you back from expansion, from growth. So this reading really is looking at where you can release the feeling of trading your comfort for stability, and where you can allow space for more sustainable growth to come through. This is like really big energy, Pisces. This is this is big, like karmic energies too. So I think that a lot of you are releasing karmic cycles, putting an end to all of these really big attachments. And I think February is really going to be a huge time around like our birthdays. It's going to be huge, like shedding, massive release, because we're still in the year of the wood snake. Like the fire horse starts in February. So, and Pisces is the end of the zodiac. So we have gone through all of the zodiac signs. We have learned all of those lessons it is to embody each one of those. And Pisces is death. Pisces is the last sign, and it is the sign of the wise as well. So knowing when to let go to embrace a new beginning is really, really huge here, Pisces. We're going to be doing a Celtic cross spread here and seeing what is going to come through for us. So here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. What's happening here for my beautiful Pisces? Oh, okay. Ooh. Yes. Refreshing. Okay. What else is here? Okay. Yes, 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 yes. It's interesting, Pisces. Some of these cards are like staying face down, but some of them are flipping over. So I think that there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be illuminated coming up. Two more, please. I'm going to get two more for Pisces. Dos more. Okay, one more. One more. Okay. All right. Pisces. We got Tower at the bottom of the deck. So this is embracing change. This is embracing the fall. This is embracing temporary chaos is what I'm feeling. So in any sort of transition, there will be a bout of chaos. And I think this is also allowing you to sink into some of that chaos and glean wisdom from it. So where can you let go and start to shift into a new being? So with the heart of the reading, we have the Magician, and we are in the year of the Magician. So this is really looking at what you are wanting to bring in and alchemize in this year. So this is really taking stock of, you know, where you have been and what type of energies are going to be sustainable and to be allow you to grow into your creativity more, because Pisces, you are very creative. You have so much wisdom and knowledge and creation that tends to stay under the surface. It tends to be locked up, but Spirit's asking you, where can you act on those nudges? Where can you bring your creative fire and your creative spark into this world more? Because you're such amazing healers. You are just naturally gifted at holding space for people and naturally gifted at giving your resources to help benefit others. But this is all about like bringing the magic out into the real world for everybody to see. And you have justice crossing you. So I feel like there is a balancing act of like allowing the, how do I put this into words, Spirit? You're allowing your success to be visible. And it's also about laying down those feelings of having to like mute yourself or be stagnant to make other people comfortable. Like you're moving out of that. You are embracing this new fiery, expansive spark, Pisces. And I think that you are going to really start to feel the release of the heaviness and the weight this month and also next month. So you have the Fool crowning you, which this is a brand new expansive beginning. There's a lot of new beginnings here. So in order to have that new beginning, you have to release the old and the familiar. So this is taking the leap, taking the expansion, and allowing yourself to move, even if you don't have a full clear direction of where this is going to end. It's also enjoying the journey too. So enjoying the process of getting there, because there's so much evolution that happens in the liminal, that happens in the in-between like phases. And by doing that, you can also help to lead and guide others. But for you, it's really about moving in the direction of your growth, of your light. So in the subconscious, what's underneath you, you have the Ace of Swords, but it came out like this. So it's a little like, I don't know, like I feel like there's a little bit of going back and forth between like, is this the right thing? Should I actually do this? Because I think that you have been feeling the precipice of change for a very long time, Pisces, and you have almost like held yourself back from obtaining that due to whatever circumstance, due to, fear or, perfectionism, anything like that. Like that's what this is. It's like, I'm just going to stay here and I'm just going to stay comfortable and then see what happens. Like, but this is going to be shifting. This is going to be like, okay, this is a hell yes. I have to do this. I have to do this for growth. So allowing yourself to open up to new gateways and new portals that are going to be, just saw SpongeBob, imagination. So using your imagination to fuel your 3D reality. That is exactly what the magician does. They see and feel things in the divine, in the ethereal, and they have the tools and they have the knowledge and they have the belief that they will start to bring it down into reality. So if you are building a channel, if you are building a business, or you are, whatever it is for you, whatever this new beginning is, know that by you believing in what you have to offer and what it is that you want to bring out into the world, that is like magic juice. That is like, it gives you the oomph, it gives you the drive to put it into action. So behind you, you have the Three of Wands in reversed. So this is like pausing and stalling. It is, I see this new beginning, but I don't feel ready to tackle it yet. I'm just going to stay here in my comfort zone. But Pisces, that tower is coming, whether you like it or not. That tower is like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to stay here. It's time to move. It is time to let it crumble, let it fall, and trust that you will be guided in a new expansive direction for you, Pisces. That's how spirit works. That's what we signed up for. And I think with Saturn being in our sign for since 2023, that has allowed us to gain this like foundational period in order to move into this time. This is what we have been prepping for. In front of us, we have the Queen of Wands, baby. Yes, this is the shadow work queen. This is like, I have dove into the darkness and I have lit that bitch on fire. Like, we are moving with our fire because Pisces has imagery and has a view of the world that nobody else has. And you're very visionary, Pisces. You are very much like a creator, and you are able to touch the divine, and you are able to be a bridge for people and to really help people and to use your spiritual gifts and be that pioneer, that visionary, that leader. And you're able to wield the fire in a very healing way. And that's what the Queen of Wands is. That's why she's here. That's why Pisces is embodying those lessons, to be seen, to be heard, to be in front, to be the leader. And it's not in an egotistical way. And I think that that's also something that Pisces goes through, is like, I don't want to be egotistical. I don't want to, rub people the wrong way. You're constantly thinking about everybody else and their feelings, which is a beautiful thing, but not when it starts to dim your light. And now Pisces is finally moving into that direction of like, well, whatever. If it hurts people, it's not intentional, but I am moving at the beat of my own drum. I have so much creativity and so much spark to add to the world. I have to move forward with this because I have a vision and it will help people. And if I can step into my fire, my fuel, and it will help others to do the same, then it's worth it. Be the torch, be the light, Pisces. And you're able to dip up and down all around, like you can go in cracks and crevices. That's what Pisces is, and it's so beautiful to be that mutable because you're able to go down in the depths and hold space for people and even for yourself. And you're able to meet it with compassion, meet it with, I see you, I understand the lessons, I understand the hurt, the pain, all of it, but you're able to transmute it into power, and you're able to transmute it into healing. And that right there, that is where you get your fuel from. It is the divine understanding, and where you are starting to have this activation of your third eye. It's very much like, even if it doesn't make sense to other people, it makes sense to you. And that's all you need. It's very high priestess energy. It is moving with the unknown, moving with the intuition. And we know how to do that. Pisces is the bridge for source. And now we have a choice to use our powers, for good. And this can be allowing those choices to help steer the ship and to navigate us into higher waters and to help others. It's almost like a lifeboat. It's like a life raft too. I know we're talking about fire and water, but like this is very like spicy Pisces era. It's total leadership energy. And then you have the Eight of Swords here too. So there's a little bit of doubt, confusion, worry, feeling a little constricted still, and that's okay. It is about easing some mental fog and rewriting those neural pathways, because when you haven't been somewhere before, it feels scary. It feels like I don't have the way yet. Like, what if I steer people in the wrong way? Or what if I, make a wrong choice? But Pisces, you got to move. You have to get out of this space. I'm going to clarify this and see what's going on a little bit deeper. Spirit, why is the Eight of Swords here for Pisces? Yeah. Two of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. It's about staying stuck in a cycle of the known. Like, you're being presented with a new offer, a new portal of abundance. And it's up to you to walk through it. But you're scared. You're nervous for this newness. And you're like, can I actually do this? You can. You can do this, Pisces. This wouldn't be gifted to you, or it wouldn't be presented to you if you weren't ready or you weren't worthy. And you are worthy. You are so worthy of your magic. You're so worthy of your gifts. And I think you have been taught to turn them down, to mute them, to not allow them to shine completely. And it has caused you to have to bend over backwards and to meld yourself into somebody who it's almost like people pleaser energy, but we're not drinking the Kool-Aid anymore. Pisces is not drinking the confusion Kool-Aid. No more. Like, this is about like taking the unknown risks and moving fully into your magic and into your expression and into your divinity. Spirit, what else is here for Pisces? Ink pot, problems to be resolved. Yep. So I think a lot of the problems are of mental. There's a lot of like mental fog. Mental resistance is also what I'm hearing too. And again, it may not be the logical thing. It may not make sense in some sort of generic, 3D way. But Pisces, we don't operate in basic. We don't operate in normal. We operate in creativity and divinity. So yeah, psychic ability. Yep, I trust your intuition. And then we have grapes. Time to go out and have fun. So this is like allowing that expansion to happen. And grapes, they vine and they twist and they turn, but they also bear fruit. And we also have taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, so this may be a good time to like pump the brakes, to pause, to get your mental faculties in alignment with this new chapter, this new expansion that you are being offered, because it's going to be a really good one, I feel. And you just have to say yes. Say yes to the dress. And I'm seeing like a big disco ball too. So like shiny. Allow yourself to be shiny. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, Moana, that with that big shiny crab. Shiny. Choice. You have a choice, Pisces. Stay, it's all about worth. Yep. Stay comfortable, stay cozy, stay in the familiar, or go into unknown waters. See what it's about. Release. Yep. Oh, got miracles at the bottom of the deck. We have choice, worth, and release. Yeah. Release feelings of unworthiness. Release the feelings that you can't achieve your dreams. Release the feelings of you are too much or your dreams are too wild. That's really what this next portal is about, is choosing to unlock your magic garden and allowing the flowers to bloom and seeing all different types of wisteria, of rosebuds, of dandelions. And I'm using the flowers as metaphors, as like magic of your abilities. It's unlocking, you know, like in Howl's Moving Castle, where he has his portal, his house that homes, or his house that moves around. But there's a part in the movie where he takes, I can't remember her name, the old woman, but she's really not old, and opens into this beautiful garden. And it's not anywhere in like 3D land. It's his own creation and it's his temple of safety. You can also look at that as like an astral projection. So I feel like by meditating, by journaling more, by really plugging yourself up into your divinity, you are going to start to really make moves, make really big transformative moves to be able to unlock this magic garden. So, all right, Pisces, if this resonated, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Blessed be. Bye.